The next question I want to ask is something that has gone around a couple of times in state conversations. Should pads be free and who should pay for them?
It should be budgeted for by the government.
They see it as a natural occurrence, and they say instead of making pad free, they can use that resources to invest in something else like health sector, education, and things that the government prioritize. In countries, you have Netherlands that make pad free.
Actually, before now, I didn't even know that there are menstrual products that are reusable. It's safe to say that there is not a lot of awareness around it. And then what are the cultural understanding around it? Because as a very, very cultural society, we tend to very easily attach cultural restrictions to a lot of things. So it will not even surprise me when people start saying that reusable products are not even good. That it can affect things like virginity.
It's more hygienic. Once it's made from breathable material, so you can wash it. You wash it and then you keep it. But the initial cost is expensive.
Hello and welcome back to the Talk No One Talks About, where we'll be discussing menstruation and all related topics. Today we'll be discussing the hidden cost of menstruation and who gets left behind. I have with me the very amazing Saf and Salome. Please tell us your names in detail, your name and what you do in detail. Your organizations, what you do. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. My name is Salome Irimikian Samuel. I'm a poet, social activist, and peace builder. I work with Pride of Sheba, and what we do at Pride of Sheba is that we use the power of peace building and interfaith dialogue to break down the walls of discrimination and build bridges between the queer community and society. So my work sits at the intersection of art, justice, and healing. And I believe storytelling and dialogue can change everything.
They're going to tell us stories today. Let's have it, sir.
Okay, hi, my name is Sef, and I am into construction, entertainment, and fashion. So
Construction, you mean like build houses?
Yes. Mechanical.
Oh, so you build cars or boats?
No, mechanical has to do with construction sector. You get to have
architecture and all of that. Oh, great. Yeah.
So
thank you so much for coming today on the podcast. We are going to discuss the hidden cost of menstruation and who in our society gets left behind. So I want to ask, how would you say that menstrual products are accessible, or how accessible are menstrual products for people living in poverty or people in marginalized communities?
Okay. So the accessibility isn't there. Even when it's there, it's not affordable. It's expensive. So
Yes, it is expensive. And in a lot of rural communities, there are women that don't even know that aside from the normal rags that they leave, that there's actually something else that they can use during their period. So it is not accessible.
Yeah, so that actually brings me to the other question. What do people do? What happens when people don't have access to period products, menstrual products?
They tend to use unhygienic alternatives. Some use newspapers, use
tissue
old newspapers.
papers, and then makeshift materials. Toilet paper, yes, tissue paper. They use tissue paper too for it.
And it can lead to infection, rashes, and sometimes it may even lead to reproductive health issues when it is not managed properly.
Okay. So how do you think the lack of period care or period materials, menstrual hygiene materials? How do you think it affects, let's say, people who see periods on like corporate formal levels, like school, job opportunities, and all of that, working?
Yeah, that will be mostly around the mental health. Because let me use myself as an example. Anytime I'm on my period, I'm usually moody, and it affects everything I do, both my relationship with myself, starting from myself to my colleagues at work. And then the pain sometimes gets so unbearable that I miss some days at work. I actually have a colleague that she doesn't even go to work at all when she's on her period, because the flow is very, very heavy. And as that flow is heavy, that's how the pain is. So our boss knows about it. Anytime she's on her period, it is off days for her.
Okay.
Absenteeism, yes. Because they want to be indoors. They want to be secluded from going out or going to school. And once you miss school, then that's it. It affects your life.
Okay.
Total
So
at
the
that
next
point.
question. Do you
So
have something to
I
say?
just want to add to that. So
Yes,
like
please.
the normal 3 to 5 days that a girl has period in the month, let's say those days now fall within the week and she doesn't attend school. Subjects like mathematics and English are taught every day, and she's going to miss those. So it will have a compound effect at the long run that will definitely impact her grades. And when her grades are impacted, it is also going to affect her economic opportunities. And sometimes some students that are not that bright may even have to repeat classes, and then maybe the parents are already struggling now and they have to pay another school fees and all of that. So I think it affects them in that way.
Okay.
Yes.
So the next question I want to ask is something that has gone around a couple of times in state conversations. Should pads be free, and who should pay for them?
Okay.
It should be budgeted for by the government. Yes, like when they are doing budgets every year, there should be a budget for pad. It should be treated as a basic human right.
Like they do for immunizations and stuff.
Yes, like they do for immunization. And it should be seen as a basic human right, just the way you see education. Education is free in Nigeria by legislation, but we know that in practice there are a lot of factors that are affecting that freedom. So we can start by having the legislation. Let's start by having the policy that, okay, in all the 36 states of Nigeria, access to pads, let it be free. And then the reasons are there. It affects education, it affects productivity when you're working, and then confidence of women and all of that. So it should be treated as a basic human right.
Yeah.
And government should be the ones to include it in our yearly budget.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I have, let me add to that too. You have people who agree that it should be free, and you have people who agree that it shouldn't be free because they see it as a natural occurrence. And if government wants to make it free, they suggest, or they say, instead of making part free, they can use that resources to invest in something else, like health sector, education, and things that the government prioritize. But I also feel they can, in a way, even if they don't want to make it free, like you have some countries, you have Netherlands that make part free, and they also have countries that remove tax free from part. So I believe also it's not just the government, private sector and organizations should, that's where collaboration comes in. All hands on deck.
Mm. No, I'm so glad that you said that, because as far as that goes, I think organizations are already doing a whole lot.
Yes.
Organizations do the bulk of the
Yes,
work as far as
that's true.
menstrual hygiene
That's
goes.
true.
I don't even think the government is lifting a finger, right? And you said something really profound, like how education is free, because in reality, it is like in communities, like every community you go to, there's like a local community school there where even if it's not so free, it's subsidized,
Yes.
right? Education is
Yes.
accessible to the people in that community, whether it's like, even if it's not like high end or whatever, the fee, the cost, is just small. So yeah, that's something can be done. The same mapping with the education can be done, especially
Yes.
because it affects half of the country's population anyway.
Mm.
So it's not like an isolated case. Yeah, thank you very much. I want to ask, what is the situation of reusable menstrual products in Nigeria?
Actually, before now, I didn't even know that there are menstrual products that are reusable.
Hmm.
Honestly, so I just recently got to know that there are menstrual products that are reusable.
Okay.
And since I didn't know, I believe that a lot of people are also not
Unaware.
aware. Yeah, so I think it's safe to say that there is not a lot of awareness around it.
Mm.
And if you want to sell something, you first need to do marketing.
Mm.
So I think we can start by creating awareness that, okay, there are reusable menstrual products, and then we now start talking about accessibility. Is it going to be affordable? Is it not going to be affordable? What are the pros? What are the cons? And then what are the cultural understanding around it? Because as a very, very cultural society, we tend to very easily attach cultural restrictions to a lot of things. So it will not even surprise me when people start saying that reusable products are not even good. That it can affect things like virginity or something like that.
Virginity.
It's very possible.
No.
Some people may kick against it.
Okay. Yeah, people kick against a lot of
Some
stuff,
cultural custodians may kick against it. So that's where the awareness needs to come in. And then if it is going to be cheaper than the normal one, people also need to know so that they can lean towards it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, from my own perspective, I
Yeah.
think it's gaining traction because first of all, it's more hygienic.
Mm.
Yes, it's more hygienic
How
because
so?
because they use breathable materials for it.
Okay, but
Yes.
how is it hygienic after the first use?
The first use is once it's made from breathable material, so you can wash it. You wash it and then you keep it. But the initial cost is expensive. But at the long run, you tend to save cost.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so you think that in Nigeria now there are people warming up to the idea of reusables?
Yes.
I also think that in rural communities, that's pretty much a thing, right? Like, again, riverine people. I've seen people use like pieces of clothes in the same way that they use napkins for babies, right?
Yes.
So what role would you say community support plays, right, in the lives of people who see periods?
Education.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Awareness.
by educating young girls about menstrual hygiene and destigmatizing it from religion and culture. Also family support, religious communities, schools. There should be awareness around menstrual hygiene, and also these products need to be donated to people that cannot afford it in order to empower them.
Affordability and accessibility. Yes, mostly affordability and availability. So if you make the product available to the marginalized community, you should also make it affordable, and also education part of it. You know, in the rural area, you get to not just letting them know about it, but you're making the product accessible and affordable. I think it's
So
something.
like simplification of menstrual talk in communities.
Yes. And if local communities can also produce it, I think it will reduce the cost, because we still import this product and it comes with taxes.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, so if women can be empowered and taught how to produce these things, it will subsidize the cost.
Yeah. So that's during when I used to go to schools and give periods, I used to be really concerned because I come this month, who comes next month, right? How am I sure that these people have pad tomorrow? So like it's one thing to have these outreaches by the books, right?
Yes.
But it's another thing to proffer like sustainable solutions to long-term problems like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
By producing it.
Yeah. So we've come to the end of this very brief conversation. You're going to tell us something you want to leave with the audience, given your experience with periods, right? And just dealing with people on their periods. Something, a last minute talk. Something to make it lengthier.
I don't know. Maybe donate a pad to a girl today.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What's the question again?
The question is, do you have any last minute gist for us?
Okay, so I want to tell people they should make menstruation a normal talk.
Make
discussion.
menstruation normal again.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Yeah, this has been really enlightening and educating. Hope to see you again sometime.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.